Good morning student, let us start our science class. Yes, in previous class we have discussed about the life processes. In that we come to know that we have different life processes in our body, that is the digestive system as a nutrition as a life process. Upon that circulatory system we have, excretory system we have, respiratory system we have. We come to know that these all different systems what we have in our body, they have unique functions. We can't imagine without these systems, or else that is a life processes in our life, or else in our body. Next, in lower classes we come to know that one more life processes we have, that is a reproduction. Okay, we all know that reproduction is also a life process, like our respiratory system, our circulatory system, our digestive system. Yes. Now, my question is here, whether an organism can survive without its reproduction. Just imagine student, whether an organism can survive without its digestive system? No, it is not possible. What about the circulatory system? Without circulatory system, that person, a second also he can't, in minutes he can't survive. That is very, very important to us. Same as that, excretory system we know, it has a functions. So without excreta, or else without excretory process, we can't survive a single day. Now tell me student, we know that as a science students we know that reproduction is also a life process, but without reproduction the person, or else the animal, or else your organism, it can survive. It is not that it does not have vital role in our body, but it is very, very important life process we know. Now tell me student, why we need reproductive systems in our body? Okay, after studying this lesson we will come to know that what is the importance of reproductive system in our body, and what is the importance of reproduction in our self, or else in organisms. Yes. Now we will discuss about the reproduction first. What is the definition for the reproduction? We can derive the definitions for the excretory system, or else excretion, or else circulation, nutrition. Same as that, can you define the term reproduction student? Yes, tell me, what is the definition for this reproduction? Yes, this is also a life process. The production of a new organism. We know that as a product we will get, as a result of reproduction we will get a new organisms. Now the definition for the reproduction is the production of a new organism from existing organisms of the same species. It should be. Note that point, it should be same species. Means what? Its own kind. So whether a dog can give birth to a cat? No. So it means that always a dog is giving birth to a dog baby, that is the offspring. Same as that, it is elephant means daughter or son elephant we are saying. See how beautiful our science is. See here, we have to know that for the reproduction it should be occur in the same species. Come to know? Now tell me once again, what is the definition for this reproduction? Yes, this is a production of a new organism from existing organisms of the same species. That is what a definition for this. So we are the human beings, we are giving birth to human child. Yes? Yes. Now just we'll discuss before that these organisms are going to reproduce. Here our heading of the lesson itself a question mark to us. See here what they are saying, how do organisms reproduce? This is the heading of our chapter. In this chapter we are going to study about the process of reproduction and how the organisms are going to reproduce. Okay, let us write our heading, how do organisms reproduce? Write along with me. The heading of the chapter is how do organisms reproduce. Okay, this is a question mark to us. What it means? Reproduction. Term itself indicates reproduction. So once again it is going to produce one more. So one organism is going to produce another organism, another offspring, okay, as a result of reproduction. Now we'll discuss about this, how do organisms reproduce. We all come to know that in our lower classes the organisms are going to produce their offsprings. Yes. Now tell me student, do organisms create exact copies of themselves? Do organisms create exact copies of themselves? My question is whether the organisms are giving same ditto Xerox copies of their offsprings. What is your answer? Yes, just think of students, in case of human beings, we and our parents, okay, and we and our children or a child. Just imagine student, just think of just imagine the face, how is your face and your father or mother, your parents, whether you have the same ditto copies, that is a Xerox copies? No. In Xerox copies means we have to get similar, same kind of Xerox we have to get. But here it is not like that. In case of humans we can't say, because if you are going to see our nose and comparing with our parent, it may be different, long nose or else like that. If you are going to see the lips, color of the eye, texture of the hair, color of the hair, your skin color, tall, short, see these are the difference. But no one will say that is a monkey or a baby of monkey, because we know that we have unique design to our body. Okay, see now, do you know what they are calling? Because see, we come to that there is the small changes we are getting as a production or as a result of reproduction. There will be a small changes we are getting in our characters, that we are saying that is our external character, that is we are saying traits we have studied in our lower class. We are not saying here in biology, we are saying that is a traits. So some traits are difference in the traits as a result of reproduction, that is called as a variation. What is that? That is a variation. So now tell me student, as a result of reproduction we will get more variation or not? Yes, we will get more variation. But one more thing you have to keep it in your mind while you are answering such question, do organisms create exact copies of themselves? But we can't say for all organism it is no, because if it is a small amoeba, we can't say whether that is a parent amoeba or else daughter amoeba. Sometimes there is no much variation we can see in the simple organism, in single celled organism. While we are comparing the higher animals, higher organisms, we will get more and more variations. Come to know what is now variation. Can you define the term variation, students? Yes. Now tell me. Simply we can say variation means there is a difference. Now we are going to define that term. Variation means variations are the difference in structure, It may be external structure, like what I said, eye color, textures of hair, etc. Upon that, physiology and other traits found in an individuals of same species. Come to know now what is variation. In exam they will ask, define the term variation. Okay, very important point. So actually it means that is a difference in the traits. Okay. Yes. Now after knowing the definition for the reproduction and variation, now my one more question is, students, here, what is the significance of reproduction? Why reproduction is important? We come to know that it is not vital life process, because without that we can survive. You can see if a cat, it is not going to do any reproduction, means it can survive. Okay, but it is very important. It has a significant role in our life because of the existence of the life. Otherwise what will happen? Today we are going to see a number of population in, simple, we'll take one example. In our field there is a number of frogs. Okay, what we are going to do? We are going to we are going to spray any pesticides or anything. Because of that, as a result, it is going to destroy that. All it will be killed. Later what happened? If any one single frog is survived over there, means after some time, after a week, if you are going to see that same place, there will be a number of frogs then. Now that frog is deciding that I am not going to do any reproduction. So what will happen to that field? We won't get any frog in that field. Okay, same as that, we come to know that some organisms, some species, they are going to endangered species, we are saying, or else they are going to extinct, we are saying, because they are not going to reproduce. They are not getting the suitable condition for their reproduction, means they are not able to reproduce. So there is a chance of endangered species, or else there is a formation of extinct species, what we are saying. Same as that, we know that kiwi nowadays, the bird, upon that ostrich, upon that many squirrels nowadays, we can say, upon that tigers. Always we know that dinosaurs, what happened to the species of dinosaurs? Yes, these all are the because of the reproduction itself, because of the lack of their because of lack of the suitable condition, they are going to endangered. Okay, now tell me, what is the significance of reproduction? Is to maintain the continuity of the species, for the existence of the species, for the evolution. We studied in 8th standard what is evolution. So once again I am not going to discuss over here. See, because to maintain this one evolution, the reproduction is very important. Last point, for the maintenance of the population size. Okay, if the organism is not going to reproduce, means what will happen to the size of that population? It will come down. It will come down surely. At last there is a chances of endangered or extinct species, we are saying. Okay, these are the significance or else importance of reproduction. Okay, next we will see what are the types of reproduction. Write down this. What are the types of reproduction? Okay, do you know what are the types of reproduction? Already we studied in our lower class, that is, there are main two categories. They are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. What is that? Asexual reproduction, and one more is sexual. Okay, continue here, reproduction, for this also reproduction. Now we'll discuss, student, what is these both types. Okay, what are the difference between these both? First one, asexual reproduction. Here the term itself indicates that asexual, here there is no two sexes. Okay, because there is here only one parent is going to involve in the reproduction process. Come to know not? Here for the reproduction means that there is no condition two parents have to take part or else one. There is no condition like that. Asexual reproduction means only one parent is going to, or else only one parent involves in the reproduction. In case of sexual reproduction, two parents have to involve in the reproduction. Okay, can you give example for asexual? Yes, if a single celled amoeba, that is the example for asexual. Example for sexual reproduction, we are the human beings. We have our parents, we are saying not parents we are having, we have mother, upon that father, because two parents are involved or else two persons are going to involve to produce a single offspring. Okay, that is example for sexual reproduction. What about the cat? In which it will come? What about the elephant? What about the hydra? What about the Spirogyra? Yes, we have number of organisms. Just try yourself by dividing the organism as sexual or asexual reproduction. Okay, next we are going to study these two. Okay, it is not that much simple. There will be a number of sub-points, sub-categories in this. So we'll study one by one. First we'll take asexual reproduction. Write down the heading, student. Asexual reproduction. Write down the definition for asexual reproduction first. Yes, we come to know. Write down one or two examples for sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Yes. Now we'll study detailedly this one. First we'll see about asexual reproduction. Already we come to know the definition. Now here most of the microorganisms are involving asexual reproduction. They are undergoing for the asexual reproduction. Okay, we'll see different types upon. Once again, here there are number of types in asexual reproduction. One by one we are going to study in this class. Okay, first one is fission. Okay, first one is, write down the heading. Yes. Now what it means, already we know that the term meaning, we know that fission means what? One organism is going to divide into number of. So one chalk piece I am going to do into number of. See, fission means 1 is equal to number of. So 1 it is going to give number of. Okay. So here in this once again further divisions are there. First one, some organisms like amoeba, one organism it is going to convert or else divide into two organisms. Such a types of fission is called as binary fission. What is that? Binary fission. Write down along with me. See, binary fission means what happened here? Single organism is going to going to divide into number of, two organ, not number. Once again I will repeat, student. One organism is divide into two organisms. So what happened? Single organism is dividing into two organisms, not more than that. Okay, now here there are some conditions. We'll see what is that. Okay, here I will draw and show student how amoeba is going to divide into two. Okay, draw along with me. See here, first you have to draw a single amoeba. No need of taking more time, because we know that if any shape, if you are drawing amoeba, it is correct. So no need of taking time more, because it is a amoeba, no definite shape. We know this is a nucleus. You know that at the center what is there in amoeba, all those things. Cytoplasm we know. Now what happened? This amoeba, when it is getting this suitable condition, that it means that is a matured amoeba. If it is a daughter amoeba or else offspring amoeba, it is not going to divide into two. Same as case of in human beings. when it reaches to the puberty, then only it can able to reproduce. Same as that here, the adult amoeba, when it is getting the suitable condition, it is going to divide. So what happened? It is changing its body design. It is going to change its body design. It means that it is matured one. Next, what happened? It is slightly it is elongating. Okay, no much difference. Slightly it is elongating. Next, what happened? Next, what happened? The nucleus will change. See here, there will be a elongation of nucleus. We can see elongation of nucleus. Okay, it means that it is ready to divide. Okay, next what happened? In next, the same amoeba, nucleus is trying to divide into two. These nucleus is going to divide into two. Other all structure it is remains same, cytoplasm all remains same. In next stage what happened? There is a slight change in the cytoplasm. We'll draw like this. See here, slight changes in the cytoplasm of these amoeba. Now what happened? Cytoplasm is going to ready for the division. It is dividing like this. Next we are getting two daughter amoebas. Okay, it is a two daughter amoeba or as offspring. This is adult. See the steps, how much steps it will take. Very simple it is, a single organism, single celled organism, but it has some process of reproduction. Come to know, in any angle it can divide and it can produce into offsprings. Note down student, nucleus is first it is going to divide, then only the cytoplasm. Okay. Next we will see one more example. This is a leishmania. Already in 9th standard, while studying the diseases, we come to know why do we fall ill. In that chapter, we studied about this leishmania, what it is giving, which disease is Kala Azar. We know that the symptoms, causative organism, all those things we have studied. See, this is a leishmania. It is very much similar to the euglena what we are drawing, that is a protozoa. Okay, see here what happens in this. It is completely different, but it is a binary fission. While comparing the amoeba, it is different. In amoeba have no definite shape, so it can divide in any shape. But leishmania has designed shape. So it have to divide in a particular pattern. Okay, so what it is doing, first in case, see this is a adult matured leishmania. This leishmania just it is changing in its body shape, so there will be a one whip like structure. See here we can see this leishmania, when it is adult or else matured, it got two whip like structure, that is a flagella what we have studied in euglena. Okay, next what happened? There is a divisions of these. This will elongate and there is a division of nucleus takes place first. Here this is also two formation. Next what happened? Not in case of amoeba, it can divide in any pattern, any direction, like this, like this, like this. Or see, if it is amoeba, in any pattern it can divide, but it is not, because it has a particular pattern, because definite or else organized shape it has. So what happened? It is dividing like this. See, in this pattern. So it is dividing these and it is developing as a two individual organism. Okay, this binary fission we can see in amoeba, leishmania, all protozoans. Upon that in bacteria is also undergoing binary fission. Okay, next we will see one more type, that is a multiple fission. Multiple fission. What it means? Multiple fission means it is not like this. Here we are getting only two products, that is a two organism, but here we are getting number of organisms. Okay, we will take one simple example, that is plasmodium. Yeah, we know that which disease it is going to give. Yes, that is a malaria. It is a malarium parasite. See here what it is. These see here we are getting number of structures like this, no? So all this structure can develop. It is going to rupture its shape, okay, or else rupture how the shell is going to rupture and it is developing into number of organisms. See, it is giving, see, these all will come, it will, shape will change and it is going to give number of offsprings like that. Okay, that is a multiple fission. Here we will get more than 2 offsprings or else daughter or else young plasmodium. Okay, next we will see the second type. First one is a fission, second one is fragmentation. Fragmentation. Yes, what it means? Fragmentation means what? Yes, here name itself indicates fragments. See here, simple example I will say you student, that is a Spirogyra. We all know Spirogyra. Spirogyra is a water plant, we know. Which color it has? Green color. One more example, that is a water animal, sea anemone. These 2 organisms are undergoing this fragmentation. Here, a single organism is going to divide into number of fragments. See, if it is a single Spirogyra, it is going to divide number of Spirogyra pieces. See here, parts. Now, each part is going to develop into a new organism. Okay, new organism. This is about the fragmentation. Come to know, no? Fragmentation means what? Part will grow next into a new organism. That is all about the fragmentation. Very simple it is. Okay. In that what happens? Only 2 in multiple number of, but here fragmentation means the body of the organism it is going to fragment or else cut it into a small piece and it is going to develop into number of. Okay, next one, third type, that is a budding. Do you know what is budding? Have you seen any bud in tomato? In potato? In tomato whether we can see any buds? No. In potatoes we can see the bud. See here, in organisms like lower organisms, that is a simple multicellular organisms like Hydra or else yeast. What it is doing? It is doing the reproduction, that is asexual reproduction called budding. Here I will draw a simple structure of Hydra. It is not a neat diagram I am drawing, students. Simple one structure, rough diagram. See, this is a structure of Hydra. Okay, this is a structure of Hydra. This Hydra, it is going to form a bud when it is matured. Okay, ready for the reproduction. It is showing the buds over here. Later what will happen? This bud is going to develop into small, but it is attached to this one. Later finally when it is reaching matured or as it is completed its development means it is going to detach from its body, from mother's body. Mother Hydra is going to detach that one. Okay, finally we will get one offspring Hydra over here. Come to know, same as that we can see in yeast also. In yeast we know that the structure of yeast is like this. There is a formation of bud. Finally this bud is going to develop into larger and finally it is going to detach from the mother's body. This is a single celled organism. Still it is reproducing as a form of budding. Come to know? Yes. But, so what budding we studied? 3 we come to know: fission, fragmentation and budding. Next we will see one more type, that is regeneration. Okay, next we will see fourth one, that is regeneration. This is a asexual reproduction itself, but that is a asexual reproduction, that is called fourth point it is, that is regeneration. See here what happens. Have you seen the regeneration of lizard's tail? Yeah, sometime we can see the tail of the lizard, it is going to regenerate. Accidentally if somehow it is going to cut means what will happen? It is regenerating. Actually that is a part of a body, it is going to regenerate into new part, not into new individual organisms. If tail is going to cut means what happen? New tail will come over there. But here in case of this is asexual reproduction. What happens here? A part of the body, see here, one example I have drawn here is a planaria. We know that in 9th standard while studying the classification of organism, we come to know that planaria is a flatworm. It is a flatworm. See here, the body of this planaria is going to cut. Somehow, accidentally it is going to cut means, see like this, body of this planaria is going to cut. Number of pieces. Okay. What happened? Each individual piece is going to develop into a new organism. See, this is the same thing. Okay, this is the same thing. See what happened? The different pieces. These different pieces are going to develop into a new organism. Now, one planaria, it is a parent planaria. Now, what happened? Number of planaria, see 1, 2, 3, 4, how it is, see it is, just will think of this is a tail part. What will happen? Other parts, other are body and head part, it will regenerate into this one. For this part, tail and other part, for this tail and other part, for this head part, other all body parts, it will regenerate. So, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4 young or else new planaria. So, this is a type of regeneration. This is not in case of planaria. It is, we can see same regeneration type of asexual reproduction in hydra. Yes, hydra. See, I will draw some simple diagram of hydra. See here, hydra, this is a body part of this hydra. What happens? Same as that, it is going to cut. Somehow it is going to cut means what will happen? The other part, for this part, other part will regenerate. For this part, other two parts will regenerate. For this part, tentacles, other parts will regenerate. So, here we will get finally 3 hydra. See, this is a type of asexual reproduction. Now, here these cells having these body or else these organisms are having special types of cells. Okay, they are having the special characters. So, that types of cell is going to develop or else division will occur very fast, and they will, see here we will take one example. See here the cells of this part, it can able to division, undergo cell division, and it is developing, it is changed to this type of cell and this type of cell are. So, entirely and finally it will grow or is develop into a new organisms. Come to know, see what happened in case of us, whether we can regenerate any body parts. No, we can't, because our body is well designed upon that complex body design we have. So, it is not possible in case of higher animals. Only we can see this is regeneration in planaria and hydra. Okay, this is all about the regeneration. Next we will study in the next class. Other part of asexual reproduction, other points we will study in the next class. So, just will recall student what we have studied in what we have studied in today's class. Okay, we come to know that what is the importance of reproduction in organisms. Upon that, we come to know that what are the different types of reproduction, that is sexual and asexual reproduction. Next, in asexual reproduction, there are number of headings we have studied, that is first one fission. In the 2 types of fission, that is binary fission and multiple fission. We come to know that which are the examples or else which are the organisms are undergoing fission type of reproduction. Is in amoeba, that is binary fission. In leishmania, that is also a binary fission. Next, in plasmodium we can see that is multiple fission. Yes. After that we discussed about the a fragmentation type of asexual reproduction. In that we come to know that example, which one we have taken as an example is, that is Spirogyra. Spirogyra is the fragment body itself going to divide into small fragments and finally develop into a new organisms. Next one is a Hydra, that is budding type of reproduction. In yeast we can see budding type of reproduction. Last one is a regeneration type of reproduction. Here what happened? Body itself, body of the organism, it is going to cut into a number of pieces, that each piece develop into a new organism, new individual organisms. Okay, that is all about asexual reproduction. So next we will discuss in next class. So write down today's questions. Yes. First question, what are the importance of sexual reproductions? Upon that, second question, what is the importance of reproduction in organisms? Yes. Next question, third question, it is explain multiple fission. By taking an example you have to explain. Okay. Write a short note on budding type of reproduction. Yes. Next one, give example for regeneration type of asexual reproduction. Any examples you can give. Okay, thank you students.